I was having some fun earlier with this ESPN.com college football playoff predictor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, through the first 3 weeks of the season, did you know, gentlemen, there are only 33 unbeaten college football teams left after 3 weeks of the season. 33 are left now.
I don't know how that is in relation to other years, but it seems really low.
Yeah, it seems pretty low.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's odd about that stat. Now, do you have all those 33 teams?
No.
I mentioned this Sunday. The undefeated teams include traditional college basketball powerhouses. They are the traditional college basketball powerhouses: Kansas, North Carolina, Kentucky. There's a couple other that college. I think Villanova, Duke. They are 18-0 combined. College basketball powerhouse. They ain't never had a good football team, but their football teams are making them proud right now.
Well, ESPN currently has this college football predictor up, and they have 13 teams with the highest chance to make the college football playoff. And then they took these 13 teams who had at least a 2% chance or above to make the college football playoff. Here are some of the teams that have a 2% chance or above to still make the college football playoff, which is kind of interesting. Washington, the Washington Huskies, they got a 2% chance. The Utah Utes, 2-1, 3% chance. How about RJ Choppy's Tennessee Volunteers? They've got a 3-0 record. They got a 13% chance to make the college football playoff. Ole Miss, 3-0, 13%. Penn State, 3-0 with 15%. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So I've named you 5 teams so far of those 13 that have at least a 2% chance to make the college football playoff based on this college predictor. The next team has a 16% chance to make it. They are 2-1 on their season so far. Chris, would you like to take a guess at who has a 16% chance at still making the college football playoff with a 2-1 record after 3 weeks of the college football season?
Oregon?
No.
Florida?
Mm-mm.
Not A&M.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was about to say A&M, huh?
No.
Who has lost the game?
Baylor?
Nope.
Yeah, Baylor?
You're getting warmer, though.
Warmer.
How about Texas?
Oh, my gosh.
Texas right now has a 16% chance to make the college football playoff. Now, I stopped down to say this because here's how you can run through a scenario of how Texas can still get there.
Yeah, how?
So how does Texas finish the remainder of the season? So for conversation's sake, I'm going to say they win out.
Went out in the Big 12.
Okay. Does Texas win its conference title game?
Yes, they
for
have to.
conversation's
They have
sake,
to.
we're going to hit yes.
They have to.
If they win out and win the Big 12 championship game, the college football playoff predictor gives them a 92% chance of making the college football playoff.
You know what? If Alabama were to, win the SEC and make it as well, then they would definitely make it because they say, you know what? They only lost by 1 point to Alabama.
And I'm assuming.
And Alabama's the number 1 team in the nation because they knocked off Georgia.
And I'm assuming they would be the only one-loss team in.
Yes, because that means they would have beaten Oklahoma.
Yep.
In the Cotton Bowl. Well,
In
yes,
the
at
Big
the
12.
at the Cotton Bowl,
At
but
the Big 12.
in the Red River, rivalry game.
That ain't gonna happen. Well,
that's why I stopped down for this one. The 9-0-3. Yeah,
I always got to say that.
But here's their remaining schedule: at Texas Tech, at home against West Virginia, at the Cotton Bowl against Oklahoma on Saturday, October 8th, at home against Iowa State, on the road against Oklahoma State and K-State. K-State's no pushover, by the way.
Oklahoma State's no pushover.
Very true. Then they have a home game against TCU. Then they finish up their last 2 games of the season at Kansas. Hello. And
undefeated Kansas. Get it right.
And then at home against Baylor.
Baylor's always good. And
now,
Baylor's
this thing
right down the road.
This thing could get derailed as soon as Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. But
because Texas Tech ain't nothing to play with either. And they just beat Houston.
Yeah.
So Joe McGuire's got them boys playing down there.
Cedar Hill.
Take the over.
Yeah,
you said what?
The over. He said take the over.
Oh, between Texas and Texas Tech this weekend?
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun football game.
Yeah, it is.
I know Quinn Ewers obviously is not going to be playing in the game. They're hoping to get him back by the time they play your Oklahoma Sooners at the Cotton Bowl. But, yeah. that's who has a 16% chance to still make it. The other teams that still have more than a 16% chance to make it, the Oklahoma Sooners,
Of course.
18%, USC 20%, they're 3-0, Michigan 31%, Clemson 36%, Ohio State 67%, Alabama 76%, and Georgia the highest percentage chance to make it as of after 3 weeks.
1 billion, right?
80%.
A billion.
They got 80% chance to make it to the college
Evil. 1 billion.
football playoff. But hey, this is why everybody wants Texas back. I mean, and their only loss is that 1 point loss to Alabama, and they acquitted themselves well.
I always say I want Texas to be a really, really good program because I want it to mean something when Oklahoma beats them. I don't hate Texas. I want them to be really good, except when they play Oklahoma.